Cold weather work. Working in cold weather can expose workers to environmental cold injuries. Hundreds of workers report cases involving days away from work caused by exposure to environmental cold each year. Environmental cold can affect any worker, especially those who work outdoors and are involved in support activities for oil and gas operations. Environmental cold puts workers at risk of cold stress and slips, trips, and falls caused by icy and snow-covered surfaces. Cold stress happens when your body cannot regulate its temperature. First, your skin temperature drops, then your core body temperature. There are several different types of cold stress. They can include hypothermia, frostbite, and trench foot. Hypothermia happens when your body temperature drops to less than 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Symptoms include uncontrolled shivering, loss of coordination and slurred speech, and slow breathing and heart rate. Frostbite happens when your skin and tissues freeze. Symptoms include reddened skin with gray or white patches on the fingers, toes, nose, or earlobes. Trench foot affects your feet when they are exposed to wet and cold conditions for a long period of time. Symptoms include reddened skin and tingling, pain, and swelling. Certain factors put you at higher risk of cold stress. These factors can include high wind speeds, working in wet or damp environments, or dressing improperly for the weather. Health problems like hypertension, hypothyroidism, and diabetes can also put you at higher risk. Exhaustion and poor physical fitness may also increase your risk of cold stress. Companies must help prevent cold stress by training workers on how to recognize the environmental and workplace conditions that can lead to cold stress. They can also train workers on the symptoms of cold stress, how to prevent it, and what to do to help affected workers. Training can include how to select proper clothing for cold, wet, and windy conditions. Workers can prevent cold stress by monitoring themselves and other workers for symptoms, such as uncontrolled shivering, loss of coordination, slurred speech, confusion, and slow breathing and heart rate. Reddened skin and blisters, gray or white patches in the extremities, leg cramps, and tingling, pain, swelling, or numbness are also possible symptoms of cold stress. Wear the right clothes for cold weather work. Proper clothes for cold weather work includes at least 3 layers of loose-fitting clothing. You should also wear an insulated coat or jacket, a knit mask to cover your face and mouth, a hat that covers your ears, insulated gloves, and insulated waterproof boots. Clear snow and ice from walking surfaces to prevent slips, trips, and falls. When walking on snow or ice, wear insulated and water-resistant boots or rubber overshoes with good rubber treads. Take short steps and walk at a slower pace. Plan ahead for snow removal. Wear fall protection and make sure ladders are used safely when working at elevated heights during cold weather. Also, clear snow and ice from surfaces. Use extreme caution when working near power lines, and take steps to prevent harmful exposure to cold temperatures and overexertion. Remember, prepare for cold weather work by being alert for symptoms of cold stress. Dress appropriately and stay dry. Lastly, use engineering controls, safe work practices, and personal protective equipment. Stay safe.